Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, today, hi. Okay, so today, I'm getting worse and worse as at intros. I literally don't know what to say anymore. I'm like, hi guys, what's up? Not happening, not the vibe anymore. But so you by the time I upload this video, you guys will already see my don't rush challenge, pass the brush challenge. There's so many things going on the internet. There's a similar thing, but we added a twist to it, that is the Antakshari twist. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you enjoyed it in the comment section. It took a long time for me to collect all the 12. Like, it's really difficult to sync one song to the other, and it should be good, it should be entertaining. And yeah, it was a task, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. And so I'm going to show you guys the makeup I did for that look. And I know, because I knew that all of you are going to ask it the minute I post the video. That's the reason I'm already filming it, and I'll be posting it, I don't know when, but you'll already see the end look there. So yeah, let's get into the video. So let's start. I'm starting with the points moisturizer. Skin prep is really important. You need to always make sure your skin is nice and moisturized, juiced up. You don't want to have any very dry skin over it. So just make sure it's really prepped. I don't know what I feel about the moisturizer yet. It's just a couple of times I used it. I'll keep you updated. Then I went in with the Nivea moisturizer, moisturizer, and I just moisturized my lips. Then I just mixed Nykaa Skin Shield foundation and the Maybelline Superstay foundation. I used a little darker shade than I normally do because Nykaa Skin Shield is really light on my skin. So Nykaa Skin Shield is in the shade Golden R or something. It's in the shade 10. And yeah, I'm just blending. Make sure you work really well on your base. You need to make sure you blend it super well. I really take almost like 5 minutes and dedicate it for my foundation. I make sure I blend in really well, and of course I'm using my favorite sponge, Vice sponge, and then I'm going in with the MAC setting spray so that the foundation is set in place. And I'm just going in with the sponge again and just blending everything else. I'm taking a brush again and trying to get into the corners of the nose and all the parts which I cannot go with the blender. Then I just went in with a small brush to the Elegant foundation in the darker shade to contour. I've been loving to do this these days, like especially with this foundation. So I just went in with that and I'm just contouring. I really like to place my contour very precisely because there's only certain areas I like to contour. Like, what works for me might not work for you because you have a different shape and size, and all the features are different. But for me, these three places work like wonders. I love contouring my faces in these three. I like my forehead, my jawline, and my cheeks to look like snatched. So I just applied a little on my nose as well. Then I took my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind and the Elegant. I'm running out of concealers. I'm running out of makeup, dude. I'm almost done with Elegant concealer. So yeah, I'm just taking that concealer, adding it in the inner corner and the outer corner. Literally, your under eyes determine how much tired you are. So concealer is really nice to cover up any tiredness you have on your face. I'm just going to use a blender brush and blend it everything out very smoothly. You can see that just added a very nice thin layer of concealer. It looks very beautiful, doesn't look really heavy under the eyes. So just make sure you blend it really well. See, I'm happy with the result. Now you can definitely stop it right there, but it's me and I love having super full coverage. So I just went in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind to brighten up the under eyes a little. So you saw that first I neutralized it with the color which matches my skin, and then I went in with the brighter shade. So you can completely stop with the first layer of concealer. I just like to go the extra bit, so I just added this. If you want it to look natural, then the first layer of concealer is more than enough for you. But I like looking like a full glam queen. So I'm just going back in with the contour brush and just blending it on the edges. So I'm not taking any product. I'm just using it on the edges to blend in the concealer and the contour so that it doesn't look like a harsh line. Then I'm going in with the L'Oreal Mercier translucent powder and just setting my under eyes. Just take a light amount of powder to set your concealer and set it well. Don't just set it for the sake of it. Take a little but set it well. Your concealer won't move. It doesn't matter if you take a lot of powder but you don't set it well. And I'm going in with the Ruby Organics cream blush. I love the tone of this blush and it will match with my sari really well. So I went with this. It's not a gold or champagne. It's like a pink blush, but I really like it. And I'm going with the Sugar Compact powder and just setting the rest of my face. You can definitely set your face with a translucent powder as well, but I just went in with the compact. I don't know why I just did that. If you're a beginner, then I would ask you to stay away from cream contour, because this is not the jam. It's not so easy to cream contour your face and make it look perfect. Here I'm just showing that the foundation collected around my lower lip a little, so that might be the Nykaa Skin Shield, because I never had that problem with Superstay. I just used that foundation a couple of times, maybe 2-3 times. Good, but it's not the best. That's what I'm trying to say. Next, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild contour powder. I'm adding a slight, but I don't want it to be too intense. You can already see it's pretty much there, and you can see it, but I don't want it to be like extremely intense. So I'm just going in slightly and dusting it all over. Then I'm taking the NYX high definition blush and just blushing the face. I feel I go to a happy place, dude, when I do blush. It's so nice, so soothing. So I'm just applying a little blush in the apples of the cheeks. I'm building the color. This is a very less pigmented blush, so you need to build it really well. And I like blush which are like less pigmented. I don't like extremely pigmented blushes. Next, I'm going with the Pudor eyebrow pencil and just filling it up. You know, I don't do much to my brows, just fill it and shape it out a little more and just even it out. I don't like really fill it or make it bigger. Then I'm just carving out my eyebrow with the concealer. This adds so much definition to your brows. I really like the way it lifts my whole look and my whole face. So I'm just adding that. You guys know I always do that. You don't really have to, but it does make a lot of difference. So I'm just prepping the entire lid with the concealer and just blending and making sure there are no streaks or nothing left on the eyelid. Next, I'm just going in with a little bit of bronzer and carving out the end and just connecting the brow bone underneath. Just like very pretty, because I added the concealer, there's no shadow left there yet, so I just went in with that. Then I'm going in with the Focla eyeshadow palette and started with, you know, really beautiful pink tones. I didn't want it to be very bright. I wanted it to be very muted pink, because my saree is really muted pink, like very like, I don't know how to explain. You guys saw the picture. So yeah, so I'm just, but then it still turned out to be a little more pink than I anticipated, because I used this palette for the first time. So yeah, but it turned out really good also, but a little more pinker than I wanted. And so I'm just going in, applying the shadow on the eyelids and blending it out. Crease shadow is really good to apply and give definition to your eyes, so just make sure you do it really well. Just taking a couple of shades here and there and blending, creating shadow, giving definition to my eyes. Next, I'm just taking a very muted color like my shade color and just blending out the edges with the brush. You know, blending is nothing but just hold the brush, go to your edges and just move the brush. If it's a good brush, it'll blend it in like 2 minutes. If it's a bad brush, then it'll take 5 minutes. That's the only difference between a good and bad brush. So yeah, just keep on blending. You can see how soft my eye look is starting to look. It's looking very blended, very soft. The touch of colors here and there. Next, I'm going in with the NYX. I went in with this palette because this palette is very less pigmented, and that is what I actually wanted for this look. I wanted the shimmer or whatever to be very muted. I didn't want anything to pop so hard. I wanted the thing everything to be very soft. So I just did that. Then I'm going in with those two shades under the lash line. I'm just adding a lot of definition to the eyes and just making everything look very lifted, very nice with a pop color. Next, after just giving a little more definition to the lid, I'm going in again, blending the color out, because I want it to look as soft as possible. You can see, like, you know, there's only just a touch of color. It looks very beautiful. Blending. And I'm just going in with the eyeliner and applying a very tiny thin liner just to lift and give that cat eye look. You can see such a teeny tiny wing. I just gave myself a teeny tiny wing to just give definition to my eyes. I didn't want anything dramatic, just a teeny tiny. I'm really happy with the result. You can see. Next, I'm just going in with the e.l.f. mascara and applying mascara, and then I'm going to take back 53 lashes and just pop on these lashes. They look really natural. I've talked about those 100 million times until now, so I'm just going to pop on some lash and then we'll move on to lipstick. Alright, sorry, we're not moving on to lipstick, it's highlighter time. So we just use the Balm Cosmetics highlighter, applying a little bit of highlight wherever I think is necessary for me. I just apply highlighter for my facial features to pop. So I apply on the apples of my cheek, on the nose, above the brow bone, because that's where the light hits the most on my face and it looks really pretty when the light hits, and the highlighter reflects back all the light. On the inner corner also, I like to apply the inner corner highlight on the top lid more than the bottom lid. So I try to place the color more on the topper part of the eyelid than the lower part, if that makes sense. Then I had to do a lot of struggles to get the lip right, but I went in with multiple colors. So just hold on. First, I went in with Wet n Wild lip liner in Berry Blast, and then I went in with Sephora lipstick. Then I went with Sugar Cosmetics Stella lipstick, and I do change the lipstick in the end result. I don't show that on camera because I did that off camera. I will just add a little bit of gulabi on the center of the lips to tone the lipstick a little down, because I did feel the lips were a little more dark and bold than I wanted them to be. I wanted them to be really subtle nude pink, but this turned out a little darker, so I just added gulabi and toned the lipstick down a little bit. So yeah. Alright guys, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Please make sure you like, subscribe, comment and share my video. It'll mean the world to me. Bye.